Hello everyone, so I've jotted a little bit of a speech. I have a conspect in front of me. How to narrate consciously, and I would like to give some examples. Well, in our life we have this much information, knowledge that we amassed through reading, listening to others, participating in various things that we gained from our mentors, our peers, and so on and so on. We have this much experience. And if we want to convey it, it is very good to think before we speak, because it is a painting. Like while we're speaking, we paint the whole landscape of our ideas. Now, whenever we speak, it is good to be consistent but large. So when we have a large experience, we convey only what is necessary. We are not blabbering like children about everything that we know. We are selecting this much information. So there is a quote from Walt Whitman that I really like. Do I contradict myself? Very well, I contradict myself. I contain multitudes. I am large. So did Walt Whitman contradict himself or just show the parts of a larger person with sorts of experience that seem to be contradicting at first glance? So I mentioned convey what is necessary. This is the reglementation of knowledge. Need to know. Delineation of the landscape of the speech. We need to think what is common knowledge and what is arcane or specialistic. If you are talking to arcane or specialistic audiences, if that is our target, we need to expand our knowledge and experience that we want to convey. Otherwise, we may simplify for the regular audience. So we think about the target audience, but we don't sell ourselves out to it. Otherwise, we serve the audience's whims as some populist, instead of serving the message that we communicate to enrich and inspire the audience. And primarily, we think about methods and styles of delivery. From a wealth of our knowledge, we select to pursue the art of benedicendo, the art of speaking well, rhetorics, from the Rhetorica ad Herennium by Cicero. We play actors, of course, because we need to play actors in order to convey various information, to make it more interesting. And every person, every mask has a different story to tell suited for the purpose from the base of our knowledge and experience. Now we are selecting symbols and tokens that delineate this story as if building a road with signposts. We are playing symbols and tokens, but let us remember that we are in the wilderness. We know of the wilderness, we explored it, but our audience did it, so we built a road with wayward signs. The art of meta-rhetorics is using all functions of the language, and words are mere abstracts that contain ideas. So primarily, we think in mentalese, we ideate, we have a painting of the great ideas in our minds. And we are describing this painting in words, semantics and syntax, semiotics. These are mere tools that create a virtual meaning logic symbol facade. So if you go to a gallery and see a painting, you describe it in words, you describe something visual. It's the same with speeches. You have a painting of ideas, of great ideas, and you deliver it in speech through selecting what you want to talk about. Now you may not be an art history student, but you may treat yourself as a person that wants to describe what you think about in a very self-conscious and aware manner. Because an art history student will be like a good rhetor that knows the workshop and how to convey what is in the painting. In the same manner, you need the workshop and mastery in order to convey what is in your mind properly. So, in the end, let us remember that we are all mortal humans and we make mistakes. We may get angry, wretched. We may have bad days, and that affects the way we communicate. And eloquence and beautiful speeches are like to charisma. They are almost inspired by the muses. Sometimes they are indeed, sometimes an intelligence, a spirit may inspire us, a master or mistress of times past. But they all come from the communicator, inasmuch as a muse or an intelligence and spirit may inspire only that you live through and know. Nothing more. Thus it is wise to educate yourself, train subtle thinking, pitch high, and be a palace for muses, a library for the muses, so that Everything through intuition, insight, is well ordered and beautifully conveyed. This is a little short description of the art of speaking, of the art of selecting the wise words from the wretched words. And there are so many intricacies and subtleties involved that I mentioned but a few. But these are the general stasis, the topoi running through all of it, that is worth mentioning. Thank you.